How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 2 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Dredge Creek, Alaska. And when we last left off, we ended up moving up here and making our home. And it's been absolutely amazing. We came up here with the notion, with the business plan of being able to supply all sorts of different types of products to not only the locals, and I'm talking everybody. We want to be able to grow this out to something very, very big and special. We want to be able to produce the fertilizers, the lime, the feeds. I mean, pretty much anything that you could possibly need to live and homestead up here in the wilderness. We want to be able to do it. So that's what we came up here to do. Now, what do we have going on here today? We are finishing some of the jobs that we are doing here on our little plot of land, our little homestead here. As you can see, we've been clearing out all the small little sapling trees in this immediate area here. And for the purpose of being able to cut this grass here and start doing something with this grass. We're likely going to turn this into silage so we can use this as the kind of first steps towards actually getting some revenue, some income into the farm here, into the business, and start doing something with it. But I want to finish out all the cutting that we have to do. We have a few more little small trees. We got that little dead little tree over there. And I basically want to get everything cut on this side of the driveway. We'll go on the other side here at some other point, but right now we want to stick to this area so we can really start hunkering down. We're already almost halfway through the day, and we really need to get going. So let's hop in the tractor and get to work. We've been making some pretty good progress so far. I'm actually really surprised and impressed at how far we've gotten. Actually, there's one tree right here I want to get. There we go. There, now we're talking. What I'm trying to do is cut everything into 6-meter lengths. Ooh, easy, easy. Trying to cut everything into 6-meter lengths so it's just that much easier to deal with. And getting onto the trailer here, because one, weight is an issue. I'm all by myself. I don't have anybody out here helping me, so I need to be able to load this stuff up on the trailer by hand by myself, because I don't have any equipment that's going to do the job for me. And two, I want to be able to just not have to be bothered with going too big too early. Right now we are, because we're all by ourselves, we've got to really take into consideration what it is that we're capable of achieving within our means right now. And easy, easy. I gotta bring this closer in. There we go. Now, the one thing I've got to be careful of is I want to cut these trees as close to the ground as possible, because I'm going to be leaving stumps, and when I'm going through getting ready to cut all this grass here, I don't want to have to necessarily worry about the stumps. So if I can cut it low enough to the ground to where the little mower blades that I got are going to be able to just skip right over it, then that'll be for the best. Oh, hey, easy. There we go. So here, what we're going to do, let's go ahead and take this tractor over by the end of the driveway, by the next tree, and then we'll bring the trailer over so we're not having to drive it as far. There we go, something like that. You can see I did a little test patch right here on the ground, and I think we're going to get a good amount of grass off of this area. And I went ahead and I called up to the shop, because thankfully we have internet out here. You know, we have satellite internet. It's not the greatest, but it's something. And I was able to get a hold of the shop up there in town and let them know, it's like, hey, I need some more grass care equipment. I bought the set of clippers from you earlier in the day. I need a baler, wrapper, and all this stuff. And thankfully, they had some stuff on hand. But, like I was saying in the last episode, because we're out here in the middle of nowhere, it's either really, really old or it's extremely expensive. Because either you have to basically deal with what's up here and get it refurbished, remanufactured, whatever the case may be, or you need to then worry about if you can find something, get it shipped in. The price of getting things in this area is exponentially higher because it just takes a lot to get it up here. So right now I'm choosing to go the old route. I'm choosing to go with used equipment and get as much stuff as I possibly can from the past, basically, because it's going to be a lot cheaper on the pocketbook, and we'll be able to kind of mitigate all the unnecessary expenditures. Now we're going to have to deal with some of the quirks and quibbles that comes with using this old equipment, but that's okay. We'll have to deal with it as the time comes. Oh dear. Gotta keep remembering to pull this closer to me. Let's pull it the other way before we take out the trailer. Oh, we got a little nub in there. So we'll throw that in the back of the truck. There we go. You can see just how the logs here, they get lost in the grass so easily. So I've got to be so careful. That's why I keep hopping right back out and right back in every single time, is to make sure I don't lose this stuff. Go. Like I said, I just want to get everything cleared out right now to the edge of the driveway. So once we get everything kind of taken care of and cleaned up, we'll be in a really good position. We'll be able to mow, bale everything on this side of the driveway, and then kind of worry about the other side later. And some of these bigger trees here, these ones like this, where it's not going to be something I can throw into the harvester and cut down super easy, we're going to leave those for now. Oh, hey, we got another small piece. Oops, 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 oops. Thought something looked off. Go ahead and turn off the motor on the truck. goes. Okay, only a few more trees here. Let's see if I can do this. If I put these right in the middle of the road here, right in the middle of the driveway, I should be able to pretty easily find them. Alright, we'll get these last two here. There we go. Last tree. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and fold this away. Let's see. Just like that. Perfect. Straighten it out. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and detach from the harvester here, and then we're going to start loading all the wood, get that up to the sawmill. Once we get it to the sawmill, we'll then be able to set our sights on mowing and doing everything we need to do around here. So let's go ahead and we'll park this around this side over here. Something like this. There we go. Let's just go ahead and park this right here. Perfect. Now let's move the truck over right next to all the wood. We'll pick it up and then head up to the sawmill. I'll cut us out here, get this all done. I'll meet you up at the sawmill. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I made it to town here, and man, we got, I mean, pretty decent trailer load here of logs, and even the pickup bed is full of logs. So let's go ahead and make it up to the sawmill right around the corner over here. We'll pull this into the mill pond, and hopefully we get a decent amount for it. Especially now that we're able to cut more uniform logs, that should make the sawmill happy. Let's see, let's go ahead and just gently pull in like so. Okay. A little less than 2 grand. Okay, I mean, certainly better than nothing. Alright, well, what I need to do here is I need to get the truck and trailer back to the farm. Then I need to go ahead and come back up here in order to get some of my equipment. I got a call and they told me that everything's good to go, so I'm going to go ahead and start picking some stuff up. Actually, you know what? I'll come back later. I'll end up coming back later either way because I got to pick that stuff up. I'm going to go back to the farm. I'm going to mow. That's exactly what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mow, and then I'll have something to pick up with. So, yeah. We'll see you over there. Alright, pulling back into the farm here. Let's go ahead and grab the tractor, hook up to both the front and rear mower. Okay, let's lower this. Actually, here, we'll make our way all the way out towards the front, and then we'll come back and I guess we'll just kind of cut around where we already cut, but it is what it is. Let's go up here. Okay. I think right about here. Lower this. Lower that. And check it out. We are mowing the grass. Oh yeah, look at this. This is nice. Alright, so hopefully we get a decent amount off of this area here. If we can, and we can actually produce a little something, then we're going to be in really good shape. We'll be able to kind of recoup some of the stuff that we put out there already, and then we'll be able to, you know, hopefully cycle after cycle as these grow back in and, you know, whatnot, we'll be able to actually just keep on going. We'll keep kind of rinse, lather, and repeat until we get everything all said and done and we actually start making a little bit of money. Here, let's go around here. And back here. Perfect. Yeah, this is gonna be all right, I think. I think we're gonna do okay. And I think I cut the trees low enough to where we're not really gonna be smacking into them with the mower here. At least I hope. It'll be interesting to see just how much this whole area, the yard here, kind of transforms and becomes, you know, something that's going to be usable, you know, over the next several seasons. Oh. Alright, there's that one log that was too heavy for me to pick up by myself. I forgot about this. It's just a little bit too heavy, so I'm going to have to figure out something how to get that out of the way. Kind of one little tree out in the middle of the yard here. That's alright. Alright, we're putting on our finishing touches here, and now we've actually been able to expose all the stumps that we have created over here. So that is really awesome, because now we can actually see what we're working with and where we have to kind of clean up from here. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Lift, turn on, or turn off. There we go. So we're going to park this equipment right in the back here. And here. Perfect. Alright. Well, now we need to go ahead and rake some of this grass up so we can easily bale it. So let's go ahead and do that. Head up to the shop, grab some of the equipment that they were able to procure for us. Like I said, it's all old equipment, but at least it's something. It's going to be, you know, certainly better than nothing, which is a distinct possibility out here in the middle of nowhere. So I will go ahead and cut us out here, cut us back in as soon as we get back. We'll see you in a while. Alright, so we're back here at the farm, and we've got us a nice little windrower here. This thing has seen its fair share of use, but the one thing I will say about the shop owner that I'm buying these sets of equipment from, they know how to restore equipment. They know how to make sure that it gets the most use and mileage out of it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and swath this up, so when we come back here with our baler, we'll be able to get this in one fell swoop. So let's go ahead and get this done. So one thing I really wanted to avoid, but the more and more I'm working over here, the more I'm realizing there's no avoiding this. I've got to cut this tree in half. I've got to get this to a manageable size and get it to where it's going to get out of my way. So unfortunately, I didn't want to have to, but about right there is about halfway. There. So unfortunately, oh, 3.1 meters. So like I said, didn't want to have to, but at this point, it's just a nuisance. It's getting in the way, and yeah, we got to just suck it up and take care of it. We'll go back and grab the other one. Here, let's throw it in the back of the bunk here. There we go. Let's grab the other one. And then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come through here, and I'm going to have to figure out plowing up this area, because I can already tell that this is going to need to be worked up for the next season. I'm not going to be able to just let this regrow, because this has been going on for so long. This has been growing wild for so long. It hasn't been maintained. This one cut is just going to completely devastate this area. So I'm going to have to work out cultivating and tilling up the land to be able to make sure that it's going to get all the nutrients it's going to need. Because what has been going on before this is that all the grass that has been growing here, what is grown is just grown free. But everything underneath is like compacted down over the many years it's been out here. And yeah, we're just going to have to make sure that all the base root system that's here is going to go ahead and just get all the nutrients that it needs. So that I'm gonna want to take care of all these bushes here too. Is pull out all these bushes and then just have nothing but grass and just let that kind of go. Let's see. Nope, that was already down. So yeah, all in all, it's just gonna have to put in more work than what I was originally planning. I was gonna just let this go, but after kind of assessing the area, assessing this kind of situation, now that all the grass is cut up and off the ground, I'm gonna have to figure out something deeper, something a little bit more complex than what I was really originally hoping for. But I mean, it's gonna be what I have to do. I'm gonna have to do it. But this windrower is working out absolutely perfectly. It couldn't have worked out better if even if I tried, because it's one of those that even though it's an old set of equipment, it's very, very, it's seen better days. It's works, and that's ultimately, at the end of the day, all that really matters is the equipment that I'm spending this money on, does it work? And I tell you what, the shop owner here in town has a reputation of, hey, it might be old, but it works. And that's all that matters. If it works, great. If it doesn't, that's a problem. Let's see, let's get this back over here. There we go. And there we go. Just finished this off. Let's go ahead and park this, go grab our next set of equipment, which will be the baler. We'll meet you back over here in a little while. Alright, and I am back with the next set of equipment. As you can see, we got us a nice New Holland, well, new to me, certainly not New Holland baler and a wrapper. I think it's going to work out very, very nicely. So let's go ahead and drop down the front. Let's get this into position. Fire it up and start making some bales. we are, picking up the last little bits. We got quite a few bales out of this little section here. I'm actually very, very impressed, very happy with the amount that we got. And after we get this last little swath here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop off the baler. Got a little bit left over inside. That's not a huge deal. We'll wait until, there we go, until next harvest. But you can see where the grass is growing, where it's not growing, and that's part of the problem is, and part of the reason why I also want to kind of address the field here in a little bit more depth than I was originally planning on doing, is because of the, whoops, there we go, is because of how sporadic the grass is growing. There is certainly an opportunity to be able to make it to where it's going to grow far more consistently. Let's go ahead and drop this down. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Drop this down. And here, let's pick it up like so. There we go. Just want to get these things kind of a little bit away from the water there, so if they start to roll for some reason, I'm not going to have to worry about them. There we go. Well, this is the problem with buying used equipment, is for some reason it looks like I may have broke it. It does not want to wrap these bales anymore, and I don't know what's going on. I might have to go get something else. Hopefully they have something else. Huh. This is very weird. Alright, well, I'll cut us out here, and I'm going to tinker with this thing a little bit, see if I can figure out what's going on with it. And then, worst case scenario, I'm going to have to return it and see what I can do. So, I'll cut us out. I'll see you back here in a little while. Alright, so I think I was able to figure out what was going on with this thing. It's going to be one of those kind of finicky little tools that, you know, we're going to have to kind of treat with a little TLC, but I think we got it back up and running. So here's hoping that everything works out, that doesn't do what it just did again. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're back to an even keel here, so that's good at least. So I think I got one more bale along the tree line over in that direction. I think I got another couple down here as well. So where was that bale? thought I left it right here along the tree line. Up against the tree. Did I not? Did I imagine that? Or did I pull it out and just not realize it? I must have. Okay. Let's get the bale down here. Pretty sure I saw one down this way. Yep, there it is. Oh, easy, easy. Let's not make this already finicky tool into something even more finicky. Oh, huh. Alright, yeah. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to have to figure something out because it's just not working consistently. So let's go back to the shop, pick up, hopefully they got something else. I'll cut us out, cut us back in, hopefully if we can find something. So I had got incredibly lucky. So what ended up happening was I got up to the shop there and it was as if it was World War III going on. There was yelling and swearing and all sorts of stuff was going on. It was an absolute madhouse. Turns out that somebody ordered this. Well, turns out they didn't order this. They ordered a very similar bale wrapper, but the problem is that the one that they ordered, or at least the one they received, is the one they ordered. And the guy was losing it. He was so angry that it was the wrong wrapper that he just refused. He refused to take it. And he just kept saying, I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for it. This isn't what I ordered. This is what I ordered. Whoa, what is going on? So he's just sitting there absolutely losing his mind about what is going on with this wrapper and the whole 9 yards. Well, finally, the guy's like, fine, you know what? If you don't want it, if you're not going to take it, then whatever. Oh, dear. How do we do this now? So anyways, yeah, so the guy's like, fine, if you don't want it, then fine, just leave it. We'll reorder it and get you the right thing. And just so happens as I'm rolling in there, I'm in need for a wrapper myself. And here we go. I've got the wrapper. Why is this rolling like this? Ay, ay, ay. So yeah, I ended up buying the wrapper, and turns out this is literally all they had. There was nothing else available. If I didn't take this, then I was going to be kind of out of luck. Can I... Well, why? Oh, well now it's going. There we go. Okay, well. So yeah, it turns out I am a very, very lucky person that they actually had this in stock. It literally just got off the train. So yeah, very, very, very grateful, very lucky. And we can sit here and just keep on going. I also picked up my bale trailer, which works out very nicely. And yeah, we're going to finish this couple of bales off. I think I had one more bale over here. Let's keep an eye out for any rogue bales, and then we'll go from there. We'll start picking them up. We'll set them off to the side, and let's see. Or wait, was that the last? I thought I had one more bale somewhere. Just turn that off. Oh, no, I had a couple. Okay. I did have some. I'm sitting here like, am I losing my mind? I thought I had more. There we go. So I think this is the last bale. Let's go ahead and put that down. Just like so. We'll fold this away. Oh, excellent, 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 excellent. So we've got quite a few bales. So let's go ahead and grab our trailer. This is a very interesting bit of kit, but it was all they had. And it actually took a little bit for them to kind of explain like how it works, what I need to do, all that stuff. So it's kind of a procedure. So let's go grab it. And then we'll start picking up these bales. Alright, so let's get turned around. Oh, hey, hey, hey. There we go. Okay. So first things first. Put down the swing arm. We line it up. Catch the bale. Oh, that's... Oh, that's part of the issue is... You gotta readjust this swing arm every single time that you try and pick up a bale, because you gotta expand it out so you can catch it. Once you catch it, get it inside the piping, you then have to squeeze it to pick it up. Like I said, it's a procedure, but it's what they had. It's what they had, so I've gotta get good with it. Alright, so that. Catch it. There we go. And then what I need to do from here is, now that it's in the cart, see that little light green bar with the triangle on it? That stops the bale. So now we lower the trailer. We let it ride in the channel, in the groove, just like so, till it bumps, strap, lift, and now it's in place. Now we rinse, lather, and repeat for all these bales. So again, drop this down. Here, let's expand it out because we're not exactly square to the bale. Nope. Nope. There we go. Now, let's... Can we actually catch it? Oof. Oof. That was Not the best grab we could have gotten there. Oh, hey, there we go. Lower it down. Right in the channel. Butt up against the next one. Lock it in place. And again. Alright, and check that out. 28,000 liters of grasses being made into silage just like that. I mean, it's a complicated procedure, but I mean, I shouldn't say it's complicated. It's not complicated. It's just, it's involved. It's got, you know, a lot of steps. But once you figure it out, once you kind of get the process going, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And even better is that now we can take these bales, unstrap, we can disconnect. I think it's, yeah, here we go. Disconnect this, lower this down, and now we pull out. Oh, why? Why is it shifting? There. So, I mean, wasn't exactly pretty, but it works. So now we put the bar back in place, just like so. We can grab the rest of them. And as you can see, fermenting, beauty. So once those are fermented and turned into silage, we have something to sell off. So now let's go get the rest of them. Alright, well, after a few harrowing moments, we got all the bales. Whew. This was an experience. Alright, let's drop these here. The trailer works, but I can already tell that this is going to be something that we're going to want to deal with the moment we can. Get something that will do a bit better of a job than this thing here. So it'll definitely be something that we'll have to order ahead of time and get shipped in. But for now, this is going to have to work. But you figure, out of this little field, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bales off of this little plot of land right here. That is amazing. I am so thrilled about that. Now, let's go ahead and park this. Let's see. Just get this right over here. Just like so. And now what I need to do is I need to figure out... I need to figure out what the best approach is going to be in order to rip through the ground here. So hopefully they got something that'll work. So we'll cut us out here and cut us back in as soon as we get to the well, get back from the shop. We'll see in a little bit. Alright, so I am back here with my new plow, and this thing is just feels like it's straight out of the Stone Age, but I don't care. I do not care because this thing is going to work. So first things first, let's drop it, and kapow! There we go. So great news that they had this that they had this set of equipment. I can talk, I swear. There at the shop. The unfortunate part is I got the attention of the United States Geological Survey. Just so happens that there was an agent here in the area, and they were doing some testing of local waterways and all that stuff, and turns out that I kind of got on their radar when I've been going back and forth with just buying all new sets of equipment. So they ended up stopping me, interrogating me, and saying, hey, you know, we are going to need to, you know, figure out what it is that you're doing up there, if that's going to have any environmental impact or anything like that. So what they're going to have to do is now come up here and do a bunch of surveys. They're going to have to figure out, you know, what it is that I've done up here, and if it's going to create any negative effects here to the lake, if it's going to create any bad runoff or anything like that. It shouldn't. When everything's said and done, I told them, it's like, look, I plan on replanting everything that was here. The only difference is I'm starting more from a, you know, a fresh start when it comes to the soil. And they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter, you know, we need to be able to go ahead and, you know, check things out. So basically what it sounded like at the end of the day is a way for them to charge me about $3,000. So basically what's going to happen at this point is that they're going to, you know, let me do my thing up here, finish off making the field itself, and then once that happens, they should show up and take a few surveys, kind of figure out things. No, the one nice thing that they said that they would do is that they would tell me the soil makeup and all that kind of stuff of this local area, so that way I can utilize that for any of my additional data. They said, you know, we're not going to stop you from doing anything, but we just need to, you know, look into things. Again, just seemed like kind of a funny way of them trying to get a little bit extra money from me. So it is what it is. It stinks, but got to do what we got to do. So at this point, let's go ahead and finish up this field. on the last pass here. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Perfect. We'll get that one little smidge. Just like that. Perfect. But I tell you what, we got a lot done today. We got an absolute ton. And look at this. We're able to clear this out. We're going to replant this, get the grass growing again. And that way we're going to have even more product once the kind of cycle updates and goes on and on and on. Then we're not going to have to worry about this anymore. This is going to be a one and done kind of thing. It's going to work out really, really good. So I am very pleased with that. But I just saw at the end of the driveway somebody pulling up. I'll go ahead and cut out here. That's probably the USGS. Let's go ahead and let them do their thing and then bring us back in. All right. Well, $2,000 later, they came to tell me that everything I'm doing is fine and that I just need to hurry up and finish putting the grass back in so it can take root and don't have to worry about any runoff or any kind of weird oddities like that. So yeah, $2,000 for them to tell me that. I'm not that happy about it, but that's okay. You know, government's gonna stick their hands into the pie, so just got to go with it. But we're going to have to finish off on the next episode because we got so much more to do. We still have to stone pick, we have to lime, fertilize, plant, the whole 9 yards. We still got tons to do just for this area. And then we need to set our sights on over on the other side of the driveway there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with what we got done here. And it looks like we're going to have tons of stones left over. So I'm going to have to figure out something to do with that when it comes time. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing to show us your engagement with the channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.